Hello everyone. Today we can discuss something a new chapter, that is hydrocarbons, especially alkenes. Alkenes are unsaturated organic compounds. What is unsaturated? They have double bonds. We can say the general formula of alkenes as CnH2n. Okay, if we substitute n is equal to 2, it became C2H4, that is carbon carbon. So 1 2 3 4, carbon has 4 valency, so put a double bond, so it becomes ethylene. See this double bond, so it is unsaturated organic compounds. So next one is geometrical isomerism, that is cis and trans. Cis means if a same group present in the same side is called cis. If different side, it is called trans. Cis is less stable when trans is more stable. Okay, why cis is less stable? Here the two bulkier groups, that is methyl group, present in the same direction, so it causes the steric interaction or repulsion between two bulkier groups. It leads to the instability of cis. But trans, where the two are opposite direction, so in this case the repulsion is very less, so the cis is less stable, where trans is more stable alkene. So see this preparation of cis. So for a preparation of, we are reducing this, so it take a triple bonded compound. See this carbon carbon, so what will happen? This is called Lindor catalyst. CaCO3 in palladium. What will happen? Two groups present in the same side. So if we use ammonia, liquid ammonia in sodium, what is liquid ammonia? We will get trans, where cis is less stable, so it is somewhat like catalytic, which destroys the activity of catalyst, so it is less stable. The next preparation, steak on haloalkane, it is treated with an alcoholic potassium hydroxide. So here the bromine left, so in order to satisfy the valency, we have put her a double bond. Okay, that is propene. Okay, so if you take chemical properties, it is an ethylene. This ethylene is treated with the chlorine, so the bond breaks and two chlorine is go and attack us. So ethane 1 2 di, this is called bisenyl dichloride. Next one is important role, Markovnikov's rule. In this rule, when an unsymmetrical alkene breaks on reaction with a hydrogen bromide without any organic peroxide, so in such cases, what will happen? This bond breaks, positive charge will, this hydrogen go and attack the carbon containing more number of hydrogen, and the bromine, this bromine go and attack the carbon containing less number of hydrogen. That product will be the major product. If it is the inverse, where bromine go and attacks here and hydrogen come and attacks here, it becomes a minor product, that is it is less in amount. This is called Markovnikov's rule. This is due to the exact reason is stability, that is tertiary, secondary, primary. So if the bond breaks, it bears a positive charge, it bears a negative charge. Okay, so negative, if negative come and attack here and positive come and attack here, negative, this is H plus, so it will come and attack here, this is Br minus, it come and attack here. Why? This is secondary, this is secondary carbon, this is primary carbon. Which is more stable, primary or secondary? Secondary is more stable, so the bromine come and attack here. Or if the bond breaks in, it bears a negative charge and it bears a positive charge. What will happen here? Hydrogen come and attack this part, bromine come and attack this part, and hydrogen go and attack this part. What will happen here? This became bromine will attack the primary carbon. Primary carbon is less stable when compared to secondary carbon. Here, which is more stable, secondary or primary? Secondary is more stable, so it prefers it. So all the compounds will be try to stabilize itself. So bromine come and attack the secondary carbon, and hydrogen come and attack this primary carbon. This is the actual Markovnikov's rule. So if the, on condition, if the reaction is carrying a benzoyl peroxide, then you take the inverse of the rule, that is bromine come and attack here and hydrogen come and attack here. So this is called anti-Markovnikov's product. It take place only in HBr, that is anti-Markovnikov zone. If take you and peroxide here and as HCl, it follows Markovnikov's rule. Don't be confused about this. Okay. So, when a ethene in react with a cold dilute alkaline KMnO4, which is a good oxidizing agent, this is also called Bayes reagent. Okay, so what will happen when bond breaks? One OH and one OH come and attack here. This is called glycol, which is also what is IUPAC name? 1 2. So ethane 1 2 diol, this is a dihydric alcohol. So next one is ozonolysis. See this, ozone is a triatomic molecule because it very easy. See this, like right so. Okay, this also ozone has 3, so you put like and like so, so you join these bonds. Okay, so next one is zinc in H2 hydrolysis. Here like so it bond breaks. What will happen? HCH2O. What is this? Formaldehyde, that is HCHO. This is the formaldehyde. Why does the purpose of using zinc is to reduce this powerful atomic oxygen, otherwise it leads to the oxidation to carboxylic acids. Okay. Compound A C2H4 decolorizes the bromine water. What does it mean? If bromine water decolorize, the compound is an double bonded compound. If does not decolorize, it is a single bonded or triple bonded compound. Okay. A on reaction with chlorine gives B. A on reaction with HBr gives C. Find A, B and C. Here A they are given as C2H4. So what will here? Ethene. So this is double bonded compound. So how will write this structure? 1 2 3 4. Okay, this is the A. So A on reaction with the chlorine, what will give? A on reaction with the chlorine, it gives this product. This bond breaks and one chlorine go and attack the first carbon and another chlorine goes and attack the second carbon, and this one on reaction with the HBr. So it is a symmetrical alkene. So if you apply Markovnikov's rules also, no problem, because Markovnikov's rule we can apply for unsymmetrical cases. So one bond breaks, one PS positive and another PS negative. Negative part will go and attack this, positive part will go and attack this. Negative positive will neutralize each other. So CH plus Br2 then CH3. This is the C. What will the name? 1 bromo ethane. This is a reduction reaction.